A father's lesson nearly killed me before it finally saved us both. When I fainted at work and my dad told me to be a man and walk home, I don't think he expected me to actually do it, or what would happen on the way. I'm 19, a construction worker living with my parents in our old neighborhood in Crestline, while I save for my own place. Dad's old school, believes pain builds character. Hydration is for soft people, and if you ever sit down to rest, you're quitting on life. Last Tuesday, the heat index hit 104. We were pouring concrete for 9 hours straight at a site off Ridgeview Road. Around 3 p.m., my vision started swimming like I was underwater. Next thing I knew, I was flat on the ground with my foreman kneeling over me, slapping my cheeks lightly. He called my dad. Biggest mistake. Dad pulled up 20 minutes later. Didn't even get out of the truck. Just rolled the window down and said, "You done being dramatic?" My foreman tried explaining I needed a doctor heat exhaustion. Dangerous. Dad cut him off with a snort. "He's fine. Just needs to toughen up." Then to me, "Be a man and walk home. I'm not babying you." The job site was 8 miles from our house. My foreman offered again to drive me. I said no, too embarrassed. The other guys were watching. I could hear a few laughing as I started walking down the gravel shoulder, sweat stinging my eyes. The first 2 miles weren't bad. I was young, stubborn, angry. But by mile 4, my legs started shaking. Mile 6, I was stumbling, head pounding so hard I could hear my pulse. I reached for my phone. Dead. Of course it was dead. I thought about my older sister Emma. She died when I was 12. Car accident on Coldwater Highway. Dad didn't shed a tear at the funeral. Just stood there stone-faced and later told me, "Men don't cry." She wouldn't want us to be weak. I haven't cried since. By mile 7, I was barely moving. I sat down under the bridge to rest, and that's when I saw him. A little boy, maybe 6, in the water below, thrashing. Going under, I didn't think. I didn't plan. I just climbed the railing and slid down the embankment, my knees scraping open. The water wasn't deep, but the current was fast. I grabbed him and hauled him to the bank. He coughed, sputtered, cried. His mother ran down the slope screaming his name. "Thank you, oh God, thank you." She looked at me and went pale. "You need help. Sit down." I waved her off and started climbing back up. My arms weren't working right, fingers numb. I stumbled back onto the road, half a mile left. I could make it. Then I heard tires screech behind me. Dad's truck. For a split second, I honestly thought he was going to hit me as some messed up lesson about paying attention. He swerved at the last second and stopped 10 feet ahead. Got out slowly, looking wrong, like he'd aged years in a minute. "Get in. I'm almost home. Get in the damn truck," he snapped, but his voice wasn't angry. It was panicked. I got in. He didn't start driving, just gripped the wheel, breathing hard. "Your mother called," he finally said. "Said you weren't answering. I told her you were fine. Probably just taking your time." Silence. Then Mrs. Reyes called. His jaw clenched. "Her boy almost drowned. She said a kid pulled him out and saved his life. Described you." He swallowed. "I drove back to find you. Figured you'd need a ride after that." He still wouldn't look at me. "Dad, I'm okay. Just tired." "You could have died," he said, voice cracking. "From the heat, from that water, and I told you to walk home." We were still parked, engine off. Dad staring at nothing. "Emma loved you," he said suddenly. "Before she died, she made me promise to take care of you." His voice broke. Actually broke. "And today I almost..." He stopped, swallowed. "I'm taking you to the hospital." "I'm fine." "Don't." He started driving. We were halfway there when everything went dark. I woke up in the hospital. Mom, crying. Dad, sitting in the corner, staring at the floor like it had betrayed him. The doctor said another hour in that heat, and my organs would have started shutting down. The kid's mom had called 911 about me too, and a jogger had already found me by the railing when the ambulance arrived. Dad finally looked up. His eyes were red, like he'd been rubbing them raw. "I'm sorry," he said. 2 words he'd never said in my entire life. Then he walked out into the hallway, and I heard him break down completely. He hasn't told me to be a man since, but when he looks at me now, I see something new in his eyes. Not disappointment, not expectation, just fear and love he never learned how to show.